In the exercise of constructing an appraisal of the tome titled The New BJP by the esteemed author Nalin Mehta, I find myself obliged to impart that the volume stands as an embodiment of literary alchemy. The illustrious analyst Abhijit Iyer Mitra, whose opinion I hold in the highest esteem, extolled its virtues most emphatically. This encomium precipitated my acquaintance with the work, which, upon initial perusal, specifically the adulatory testimonials from figures of repute, caused me to be utterly agog. It behoves me to articulate that I approach this review not from the exalted echelons of high society, but as a pedestrian citizen of India, imbued with a voracious curiosity about the multifarious events that are sculpting the contours of my motherland. The BJP, in 2019, scripted a narrative of historical consequence. The polity was rife with conjecture and theories, each attempting to dissect the vectors of monetary influence, communal stratification, media dominion, and populist measures. Yet, these strategic gambits were not without precedent in the annals of our political history. The enigma that incessantly gnawed at the fibers of my cerebration was the identification of the precise machinations that the BJP employed to secure their phoenix-like resurgence, marking their tenure as the first non-Congress political entity to reclaim the reins of governance. Mr. Mehta's opus addresses this conundrum with erudition and analytic perspicacity. His discourse delves into the intricacies of individual-centric welfare initiatives, the party's sagacious engagement with its beneficiaries, and the adroit orchestration of communication that links the citizenry with the party's operatives. He expounds upon the meticulous socio-political reconstitution, the augmentation of the BJP's cadre vis-à-vis the RSS, and the strategic enrollment protocols that fortified its expansion. The treatise's narrative strand weaves through the variegated voices of the BJP across the geographic tapestry of India, tethered by a filament of commonality. It elucidates both the boons and bane inherent in the party's ascendancy and praxis. Indeed, the volume is a cornucopia of insights for the scholar and the layman alike, yearning to discern the current political zeitgeist of India. I am particularly compelled to reflect on the BJP's emphasis on the distaff side of society. Prior to my engagement with this text, my knowledge of governmental programs targeting women was cursory. The depth and magnitude of this focus, as explicated within these pages, is simply staggering. The exposition extends to a meticulous historiography of the BJP, the Jan Sangh, and the RSS, from the symbolic inception of the lotus to the formative years that starkly contravened the prevailing Nehruvian paradigm. The revelation of the RSS's subtler ideological propagation via societal contributions was an enlightenment to me. Permeating my cogitations now is the revelatory ambition of Amit Shah to digitally catalogue these vast resources for scholarly perusal, a Herculean endeavour given the extensive nature of the documented material. This begets the query: what magnitude of information, then, remains shrouded in the impenetrable veil of confidentiality pertaining to organisational and electoral strategies? In sum, the new BJP is a tome of inestimable value, a veritable lodestone for those navigating the labyrinthine political landscape of India. To eschew its reading would be an act of self-imposed intellectual deprivation. It is a work that unequivocally merits the reader's time and contemplation, and I state with unreserved conviction that it is an indispensable addition to any discerning library.